Hi, how are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we slayed some bugs in Tanaris for their insect parts. Now we have to go meet Senior Surveyor Fizzledowser. So that's what we're going to do. And yes, this is Travisine. This is not an imposter. I just shaved my head and my beard that I was growing for over 3 years. Get into that after I read this. The Scrimshank Redemption. Oh, this is just terrible. I sent out my top assistant, Junior Surveyor Scrimshank, into the desert southeast of here. That's an area we call the Gaping Chasm. Well, he's gone missing, and his last report had more of those weird bugs where he was. Could it be that they've infested 2 major regions of the desert now? I need you to head into the Gaping Chasm and look for Scrimshank, please. That, or at least find his surveying equipment. I fear that may be all that is left of the poor sod.
Keep it real!
Alright, so let's keep it real. And we'll make our way down there. But first, we're going to do a little spin on the Midsummer Festival buff. Hopefully we don't get one-shot by a mage this time. There we go. For some reason they're not playing the Midsummer Festival music. Oh, there it is. There we go. But yeah, I shaved my hair and my beard. I was growing it for over 3 years. I started on St. Paddy's Day in 2019. And it is now June 2nd, 2022. So it was like just 3 years and almost 3 months. And yeah, I just felt like doing it. It was summertime. Well, it is summertime, and you know, having a beard at summertime, like, it's not bad, but it's way better in the winter. So I just felt like getting rid of it. It was time. And I also got sick of, like, I don't think I got sick of the beard. Mostly, I got mostly sick of having long hair. Because you guys wouldn't notice because I would tuck my hair in the back. But I had pretty long hair. It was like down all the way in my back. And I don't know, drying it every morning was kind of a pain. And I used to just like always shave my head. So you just get out of the shower and you're ready to go. So, yeah, I shaved it all off. And I did a video of it just to remember it because I don't know if I'll ever shave my beard, like have a beard that big, or my hair that long ever again in my life. So I felt like just having a memory of it just in case it never happens again. But who knows, you can always grow it back. I started in March of 2019 because I just wanted to do 1 year, just grow my hair and my beard for 1 year and just see what it's like. And I did that, and then COVID came, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep on going, and then you just, I don't know, kind of fall in love with it. You just, like, you enjoy it after a while. And then, eventually it just becomes too much. So, I don't know. You get sick of it, and then you're done. It's kind of what happened with me. But yeah, now I look like the picture on my YouTube profile. I'm back to that look. How I started. It's kind of crazy. The channel's been going for that long. The channel's been going for over 3 years. That's when I kind of started the journey. So you could go back to like the beginning of my channel, and then throughout the videos, I guess it gets longer and longer. Some videos I actually have the hair coming out, and then I said, I don't know, that kind of looks, didn't really like the way it looked. So I just decided to start tucking her in. And another thing about hair that like it's the beards are good, but long hair, sometimes your hair gets in your mouth, and when you're eating, and I hated that. And some people tie it up. I'm just not a fan of tying up my hair. As you can see, I got like a little bit of a widow's peak. So, like, when I tie it up, it looks kind of weird. It doesn't look good. And I have, like, my hair's not, like, super thick. It's, like, thin. So, yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan of the man bun. Never did it. I always just let it flow. But yeah, if anybody's ever thinking about, you know, just growing your hair out, just go for it one time. Just give it a try. It's not bad, but there are some things that suck. Like getting hair in your mouth and when you're eating and like moving it out of your face. But if you're in like up north, you know, like in Canada, it's pretty good in the winter. In the winter, it's awesome. You're super warm. Like if you have a big beard and long hair, like the beard covers your neck, so your neck's all like warm in the winter. It's awesome. That's one thing I'll miss. If I have like a shaved face in the winter and a shaved head, like it's gonna be cold. You're gonna feel it. But when you got a beard, you're insulated. I'll probably grow a beard again before I grow long hair, 100%. I do enjoy having a beard. But here we are. We're at the wasp nest. I'll probably be sticking with the shaved head and shaved face for a while. And I haven't been to a barber in like a decade. Those are my two hairstyles. It's either I just let it grow or I just shave it all off. I don't mind going to the barber, but when you have a trimmer, you're kind of just like, why am I going? And I can just, you know, pull it out and, you know, just get her done in like 5 minutes. Sometimes it is a pain to trim the back. Sometimes you just gotta ask somebody like, hey, can you know, line the back up for me. That's always kind of a pain in the ass, but everything else is pretty easy to do. But we are rocking these Hazali workers. We're actually going inside an insect cave today. I think one thing about having like this two-hander versus like the one-handers, you get way more flurry procs. I think that's probably why it's better for PvE. But I think for PvEP, you want the two-hander. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for a two-hander and a one-hander. Like I'll probably be switching it up from time to time. I'm gonna pop Sham Rage. Might have to use a gift of the Naru. Might be dead. Come on, gift of the Naru. Keep us alive. Get this little baby parasite. Come on. Come on. Got one more tick. Oh my gosh, another one. 2 of them. These insects are brutal. Alright, so we gotta watch out. We gotta make sure we're full health. Can't just be running through here like a champ. Yeah, it was a fun ride. having going with the hair like that. But in the summertime, I always notice in the summertime, that's when I always want to cut it. In the winter, if I lived up like in like, you know, Nunavut or like the Yukon, I'd probably never cut it. But we get pretty warm summers here. And they're humid. They're like hot and humid. They're like wet. Some people have like that like nice heat where it's just hot, not thick. But in Canada we get wet summers and wet winters. Like the snow's all wet, get a lot of slush. We just have to make our way around here. So the snow's like really heavy when you're shoveling it. Some people like supposedly out west, snow's a little bit more like fluffy. Like I don't know, it's not wet, so it's more like fluff. The good thing about wet snow though is when you're a kid, you can pack it up and throw snowballs and make snowmen and all that shit. That's fun stuff. It's hard to do that with like fluffy snow. Alright, so here we go again. Oh man, this place is getting brutal, man. We gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna go for a run. That was pretty much death, I think. The size of that thing, was that like a queen? We'll drop another one. How long did it follow us for? Yeah, we had to run there. Like the wasp was just gonna be too much. One thing about us, we got leather gear, so we don't really like we pack a punch, but we can't really take as many hits. I hope we're in the right lair, to be honest. Like, I'm wondering if we will ever find this guy or his stuff. So we see what we're looking for here. Scrimshank Redemption. We're looking for his gear. Alright. Well, we'll find his gear. I wonder what his gear is. Maybe it's like a pipe in a bottle or something like that. Had a rough night. Stumbled into a lair full of insects. Alright, so there's like a bunch of like routes we can take here. Not sure if this is the one we want to be in, but we'll take a peek. Oh, look at that, they got thorium in here. It's pretty good. Just trying to mine. Why are you running? You're a snitch sect. This guy snitches. He's almost dead, he asked for help. What the heck? That's only supposed to be a humanoid thing. I reduced my armor by 50%. I'm popping Sham Rage. Alright, so there we go. Doesn't look like there's any of his equipment in here, so we're gonna probably have to check another pod inside of this insect lair. Let's have a drink quick. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to have this 50% increase XP buff next week. It makes me wonder. And supposedly, retail's like 100% coming out this year. I thought that was kind of a joke when they first said it, but supposedly it's been confirmed. I don't know how the heck how it's gonna be, but there isn't much of a beta going on right now. Like, they have Wrath of Lich King beta out, but they don't have Dragonflight. So I'm kind of worried that it might not be ready when it comes out, which is going to be terrible because like Blizzard needs to make a good first impression, especially on this expansion. What the heck is going on with all these insects, dude? Let me drop this totem. What the heck? Use it. Did it not work? I dropped Fire Nova Totem. They killed it? Oh, I hate these little shits. I should have ran. I should have known. Like, you just don't notice. That's how you probably would die in an insect lair. It's just a bunch of little insects just crawling all over you, biting the crap out of you. Kind of like that Nicolas Cage movie where he's got that, like that like beehive on his head. I forget what it's called. He's like screaming for his life. That was a rough death. Our armor sucks. We need to get better. We need more mail. Like, we have way too much leather. Thing is, it's just probably there's just more leather gear available. Clearly, like, like feral druids need like agi. Well, the stats we want. Same with rogues. Must be nice being a plate wearer. You just get to wear plate, leather, and mail. Plate is pretty damn good. We have to find the entrance here. I think it's just down in here. We gotta make our way through the lair. Oh no. Forgot to make gadgets stay in our home, so we're gonna have to fight our way out. That's rough. Whatever, we'll do it. I just hate that I was like full health there. I killed the wasp. And then like I was swarmed by a bunch of little shits. And there's nothing I could do about it. Let's heal up. I gotta keep this up as much as I can. Cause that'll help me. Just get rid of that. So that'll kill all these little shits. His lightning shield. Might have survived if we had that up a little bit more. But I remember one time they were hitting me and like they weren't even getting hit by lightning shields. Kind of weird. We gotta set up totems. Is this the right way? Which way are we supposed to go? Is it this way? There seems to be a bit like a big hole. This guy's gonna snitch. Are you serious? Put up a lightning shield. Lightning shield should be killing that little guy. Look, he's not dying to lightning shield. Died in a lightning shield. Like, it doesn't work against little mobs like that. So I'm kind of lost in this cave now. I forget if we should go this way. Or is this the way we came? I think we came out of this big hole. This is a hole leading to nowhere, yeah. So it's this way and then... That's the way out. Like, great, we got a patrol. This will use Sham Rage here. Get a little mana back. Alright, so let's have a drink. If we pull again without a drink, we're pretty much dead. Still haven't been able to find this guy's surveying equipment. And yeah, the beta that hasn't came out with the quest helper yet. At least a lot of people were upset about that. Like, a lot of people really wanted to not have to download, like, Questy or get a quest helper. And the quest helper does help. It is nice not having to do, like, download one. Supposedly, Onyxia's lair is level 80 right now in the beta. Which means if people do it, they will get level 80 gear from Onyxia's lair, which is actually comparable to gear from Trial of the Crusader, which is like pretty much like end game Wrath of Lich King loot. It's like just below loot from Icecrown Citadel. So they gotta make sure they fix that. Gotta watch out here, could die. This guy's gonna snitch too. So we gotta make sure he doesn't snitch to anybody. Slowed him there. Come on. Come on. Why do we have such bad damage? Okay, good. We got it. Okay, I'm gonna use a Gift of Nara. I hope I'm going the right way. I'm literally lost. Think there's anything there? You see anything? I think it's just a bug. Keep walking. Is this the way out? Yeah, it's the way out. Okay, we don't have any, yeah, gotta watch out. I guess we'll go down this way. Maybe this is the better way to go. Starting to wonder if this guy's gear is down here. Let's check this little hole. Doesn't look like it's in here. I think we already were in here, right? Problem is they're gonna start spawning again. We kind of just walked out of the place. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's here. Alright, so it's not in there. There's no, like, other way to go other than the way we were game, so. Let's head back down. Hopefully we don't pull too much stuff. Clearly missed it. Well, whatever. We're getting good XP. Alright, now we're pretty damn deep. And this was that other Yeah, that's the place with the thorium vein. Went in there already, so it's over here. This is where we didn't go in. Oh, look what we found. Scrimshanks surveying gear. Got a little lucky there. Alright. Got that. Now it's time to get out of here. Don't think we'll really need the hearth. I think we can get out of here pretty damn easily. Just need to remember which way I'm going. It's half the battle. This guy likes to run away, so we'll make sure we drop a totem to slow him down. Oh. Looks like some more bugs have spawned. Never done this quest chain before, so it's kind of interesting. I've done all the ones in Un'Goro Crater, though. They can get pretty damn rough. I had a rough time on my hunter with the Un'Goro Crater insect quest chain. Alright, so here we are. We made it out. Took one death, though. That was rough. And we lost our buff. Forgot about that. We lost our XP buff. Why can't you mount here? Can you... What about here? There we go. Guess it didn't consider us to be outside until we completely left the hole. Alright, back to Gadgetzan we go. We'll deliver this quest. And we'll see what other quests they might have in store for us. Look at that squiddly beard. The tentacle beard, he's got a big one. I wonder if they consider that a beard. Or if that was the plan. It's kind of like a huge neck beard. With like a little goatee. Guess we'll fight this guy. I want to get this herb. It's good that we are questing in Tanaris too, because there's actually a lot of herbs for us to pick up here. Got to keep trying to get that herbalism up to 300. We're pretty far away. We're only at 215. So I'm going to try and quest in Tanaris as long as we can until we get our herbalism up around like 240. And then wherever we go out in the world, we'll be able to level up our herbalism. I think once I get past like 225, it shouldn't be too bad. There's another fire bloom over here. Blood Elf Paladin. You know how they are. They're bubble and lay on hands. So many people are leveling Paladins. It's a fun class. I like Shaman too, though. They're pretty cool. I think it takes a little bit more of Takes a little bit more time to play a shaman. You seem to have like a lot of things, keybinds, you know what I mean? You gotta keybind all your totems. It's a lot. And then after your totems, you have your abilities. And then just like remembering what all your totems do is kind of a big deal. What's this guy? Maven Rivetseer. I wonder if we... What's this?
Time is money, friend.
The Sunken Temple. Yes, the Sunken Temple. I can say that I have seen it with my own eyes. Perhaps you'd like to hear more about it. You look like the adventurous type. I know things that may intrigue you. What if we get XP for this? Nice. The Stone Circle. I once entered the foreboding chambers of the Sunken Temple. The evil in that place penetrates all that enter. I barely managed to find my way out, wading through the ooze that now covers the floors. All I can remember is stumbling through a large circular room filled with serpent statues. Recently I discovered a round stone that appeared to have the same serpent symbol imprinted on it. I had it packed up and shipped to my workshop in Ratchet. Retrieve it, and I might be able to tell you more. Alright, so it looks like we gotta go to Ratchet and then bring it back. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know who Gazradan is. Squilly Dilly, I'm a scientist, but also a treasure hunter at heart. Long ago, when trolls used to occupy this land, they created a large amounts of ornaments modeled after Gazrilla, a hydra they worshipped as a deity. These ornaments are carved out in an element that I call Gazradan, or Gazridian, after the hydra god. I did find some myself, but I'd like to have some more to study. Maybe you can find some. I even invented a detector that makes finding Gazradan a snap. Just put it on and search begins.
Glad I could help.
Alright, so it looks like we're got a little detector here. I wonder if we can just use it. Oh, you gotta put it on your head? Is that it? No, it's a surveying gear. Now I gotta find it in my bags. There it is. So I guess you just put that on. Do you have to use it? Equip. Nearby Gazridian appears on the map. Alright, so I guess we can keep that on for a bit. Looks kind of freaking funny. Did you look at that? Is that Gazridian? No. Yeah, it is. I guess while we're going around Tanaris, we might as well pick this stuff up. Just wonder what Gazridian it looks like. Supposedly it's right around here. Is that it? Oh, there it is. I don't have to fight this guy. It won't take us that long. Let's open this up, see what we get. There we go. Then we got to get 30 of these? Oh, man. Well, maybe we'll be in Tanaris that long. Who knows? We got to pick up herbs anyways, right? So while we're picking up herbs, we can pick up Gazridian and hopefully get a decent amount of XP for it. Look at that mount. It's so fast. Alright, so here we are. We're back in Tanaris. Oh, in Gadgetzan. It's time for us to turn this quest in to Fizzledowser.
What's up?
Well, what news do you have? You look like you've been in quite the fight. Is Scrimshank alive? He was a good goblin, young Scrimshank. Let's hope that his demise was not in vain. By what he was able to record with his surveying equipment. Seems as though we have quite the situation on our hands here with these bugs. They're way too cunning for their own good, and the research we've done is so far is shaping up to indicate that they might even be under the controlling influence of a third party. If this is the case, then it bodes ill for not only Gadgetzan, but the whole desert. Okay, I'm going to spend some time taking a look at Scrimshank's surveying gear, as well as putting his personal effects in order. I get the sneaking feeling behind my ears that this isn't the last loss we'll be facing against these bugs. I'd like for you to check in with Alchemist Pestlezug to see if he has had a chance to process the insect parts we sent him. If they're ready, bring them to me.
Hurry back!
All right. So I guess we will deliver these. Why not? See what happens after this.
Do I have a deal for you?
Yes, I have the results right here. They are unsettling, to say the least. Our initial suspicion that the bugs are being controlled by an outside force, we believe, is correct. If this is the case, then we are dealing with not only a very powerful unknown force, but also a malignant one. These bugs have been changed to be pure ravagers. I've never seen anything quite like it. Senior Surveyor Thistledowser needs to see the report immediately. Actually, everyone who can read needs to see this report. We are facing a grave and serious threat to not only Tanaris and Gadgetzan, but if left unchecked, the entirety of the southern Kalimdor. Heck, even quite possibly the whole of Azeroth. This thing has given no indication it will subdue. Have Thistledowser make a duplicate of the report for you to distribute freely to your allegiance. Everyone must know about this. Be good. That's cool. Like it's like the beginning of the Alliance and the Horde working together to fight against Cthulhu in AQ40. Well, they have like a quest build up to it. Well, Junior Surveyor Squilly Diddly, has old Pestlezug got the report ready yet? I wonder if he has like the report, if we can actually read it. Usually, oh no, can't.
Talk to me.
Thank you for delivering the report, Junior Surveyor Squidly Diddly. Here is your pay for your diligent services to the Gadgetzan Water Company. While I am usually not thrilled about handing out our valuable information, carte blanche, to those who would otherwise pay good coin for it, I've known Pestlezug for a number of years now. If he recommends letting everyone know about it, then so be it. Give me a moment and I'll make you a copy. Alright. I urge you to take this report to someone who has working knowledge in this kind of thing. I know this Night Elf scholar named Christina Spiritmite. She's spent a lot of time studying life forms that are unique to the ecology of Azeroth. She's a historian to boot. If you want someone to help figure out what exactly this threat is, and more importantly how to stop it, give her the report. We'll need the help. Last I heard, she was residing in the Temple of the Moon, located in Darnassus. Alright, so we have, I think, another quest for us to head over to the Temple of the... or head over to Darnassus, so that's good. Alright, guys. Well, that was the end of that question. And it's going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.